I just wanted to say, is it fair to say that between contrast and clarity, the first step is acceptance?
Yeah.
Because that's just my personal thing, is that first I have to accept how I feel, and then that allows me to take the step back to then choose how to react, I guess.
It is. It's exactly it. It's what Corinne was just saying about Karina, right? Was just saying about not ignoring your emotions, but to sit in it and accept it. And this is what we talked about the other day. Just sit and accept that this is what's happening.
Yeah, because I find personally, like, I've gone through a lot of waves of emotion lately, and it generally comes up when I'm driving, mostly because you get frustrated when you drive sometimes. And I
Not you.
find the number one thing I remember is that as soon as I get frustrated, I'm like, okay, I'm frustrated. And it's almost like the minute I say the words and I've given myself that acceptance of, like, this is how I feel, even if it's ridiculous or not ridiculous, it's almost gone already. Like, I don't even have to try to stop doing that, or, you know what I mean? Like, as soon as I accept it, that's it.
Yeah.
And so I just personally find that that is my
It's a huge thing because, again, what you resist persists. Well, you said people who hold their emotions back, what happens? They get bigger. Versus if you just accept that I'm feeling angry, I'm feeling guilty, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling resentful, this is pissing me off. Just accept it, it all of a sudden can't own you. And then you can shift if you choose to.
Even just acknowledgement of it.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know.
Do you mind if I steal that from you? Thanks, Hannah. There you go. Yeah.
I don't even know if sometimes I get to the level of accepting it, but acknowledging it
Yeah.
and then saying, "Oh, isn't that interesting?" how I could choose to feel, and then I remind myself, I have a choice here. You know, just because that guy cut me off and almost caused an accident, I could get angry about it, or I could say, well, thank God we didn't get in an accident. And I feel sorry for him that he's driving with such haste because he's probably going to get in an accident himself.
Right.
But I'm safe and all is good.
Yeah, and what we're going to get into probably after lunch is we're going to get into the concept of energy and creation. And a lot of times when those things happen, it's like, okay, how it happens for me at least, and you'll understand this more after lunch, is that if I get cut off or it's a sudden like thing in my face, I'll say to myself, what energy, and I know you do this, what energy am I feeling right now that was a match to him? What can I change right now in my thoughts to shift this so that this doesn't happen again or shows up differently? So I actually look at those things where somebody cuts me off or somebody's mean to me actually as a gift. What is going on in my energy field that is, and we're going to get more into that after lunch. So
And the
yeah,
more you do it,
yeah, the easier it gets.
well, yeah, what I found is that the more practice that you actually, so in the beginning it's making a conscious effort to do it, but then because I've done it now for a few years, it happens instantly without me even trying. You know, things happen and immediately I say, choice, choice. You know, where do I want to go here? Choice, choice. I can choose. Do I still want to be in a happy, peaceful place? Or do I want to get angry right now? Choice. Yeah.
It really is choice, and I love the way you said that because it is about the practice. That's why I always say there's 3 steps: learning it, applying it, getting the results. If you don't apply, you can't get it, but you hit it right on the head. The more you practice, it becomes like a memory. That's why we spent some time talking about kids, because it's in your muscle memory. It's in there. It's in there. Like I remember when Raj was little, he'd be, say, 4 years old, and we would like spill something or whatever. He would do something, and you know, the emotional response was say anger. He would feel it, and then the next thing I know, he's off playing his toys, like faster than fast, off and gone. Like just quickly can shift energy, can shift thought, can go. And so we all have it. We all have it. It's in your DNA. It's in your makeup. You were like that. And all we're trying to do now is bring more conscious attention to it. The coolest thing was in Victoria, I did 2 workshops, relatively close together, about a month apart. And I had 3 people repeat the workshop the second time. And it was really cool because I saw 3 people almost like almost a complete transformation. They were like different people in terms of what you just said: noticing, emotion, awareness. And it's just so wild to watch how quickly it can happen if we're conscious of it, and it's just consciousness, so.